Morning, everyone. I am back from my trip. Had a lovely time. It was very good to catch up with some people. Yeah, so I'm in the process of tidying up my area. Hi, Apple. How are you? So, I'll let this open. There we go. No, that won't work there. That can go up there. That'll work. So, yeah. Just looking at a couple of, I've been tidying my table here. Hi, everyone. Hi, Grandmere D. Hi, Carter Mancy. False Teeth Tarot. Hi, Melinda. Moonchild. Hi. Karen Anderson. Hello. Yes. So, like I said, I had a lovely trip. It was great to catch up with my mum. And yeah. So there's Now I have to keep my phone next to me because I am in quarantine, because I went to Queensland and then came back and they put me in 14 days quarantine at home, which is great. So they have a little app and it calls you at random times of the day and you've got 5 minutes to reply. So yeah, it's and you've got to take a photo of yourself. So that's got to be nearby. Hi, Catherine Stubbs. Yes, it was lovely. It was a really lovely trip. So I didn't get to catch up with all of my siblings, but yeah. But it was nice to catch up with those I could. And so the 1/6 Commission referred Bannon for contempt of Congress voted to hold him in contempt of Congress and refer him to the DHA. Hi, Marcia Miller. Hi, Sophie at Bright Opal. How are you? Hi, Karen Anderson, Catherine Stubbs, Marcia Miller. Hi. Been doing a little bit of tidying this morning, sorting out this area. It's always yeah, bit of a mess. So and so it badly needs a. I was going through doing a wee bit of grounding with my chakras there because hubby messed with them. Bah! He messed with my calm. He messed with my zen. So, oh, well, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Sophie. I am fine, thank you. The trip was great. It was, you know, really lovely. It was nice to get away out of Perth. Hubby was here looking after the fur babies, and it took a while to get him to admit it, but he did admit that having the place to himself, not having to worry about, you know, bother another person, or not having to worry about not being able to do something because I'm doing something, just being able to just do what he pleases for a couple of days. Took him a while to admit it, but he said yes, it felt like a bit of a break for him too. And there's nothing wrong with saying you need a bit of a break from your partner and stuff. It's just natural, especially for us. Like before COVID and when we weren't in lockdown here, every Saturday hubby would go down to his friends, and that would be his time away from the house and my time of just having the place to myself, a bit of breathing room for us both. And of course, a lot of not being able to go anywhere and having to stay close and stuff. And, you know, meant that had to go by the wayside for quite a while, the next couple of weeks too, but that's okay. And even just considerations like petrol. Petrol is going up ridiculously here. It's not that we have supply chain issues. We don't really. We've got 3-4 refineries in this country, one of them on this side of the country. But the prices are going up, and they're going from a 1-week cycle into a 2-week cycle. So just even things like that can be a real pain in the butt. Hi, Ron. Hi, Kiara. Yeah. So, guys, will the DOJ act on that referral? I'd say yes. First thing in my head is yes, the DOJ on the referral. Release Cheney sat there and basically accused Bannon of planning it, being the planner of the insurrection, the main planner, along with Trump. Is that true? Just a simple yes, no. Thank you. Thank you. It's nice to be back. I've started doing lessons as well. So if you do want lessons, just email me. I'll bring up the banner. Or if you want a reading, email me. Okay. So, hi, Ron. Have you reached your target yet? I'm not going to look in. Bones found in the dunes at North Corner, south of Robe in South Australia, southeast. Wow, that's easy. I'm not going to look at that lad drying laundry and whether those are his remains or not. It's sad. The whole situation is sad. 790. Did we say 1,000 or 750 for you? So I can't remember, but yeah. I had to wear a mask on the planes and in the airport, which was fine. They let you take them off to eat and have a drink of tea. Yeah. The Queen's cancelled a trip to Northern Ireland. That's okay. What mayor facing charge? Buck Holden. So I am. Now we're going to. Oh yeah, Pablo Escobar's cocaine hippos are being sterilized because the population is out of control. It's unfortunate they have to do that, but hippos are very dangerous animals. So they're one of the deadliest animals in the world. Oh, thank you, Laura Carlson. Thank you so much. And how are you? Now, I did not get around the other day to looking at the radio waves from the heart of the Milky Way. So I thought I'd open up and look at those, the radio waves from the heart of the Milky Way. What do you reckon? What are they all about? So how about we make a start? I'm going to have to, every few minutes, no symptoms. Check my phone every so often. Oh, thank you, Ron. Thank you so much. And I'm thinking sometime in early November, would you like to come and join me on my channel? How about we send me an email and suggest a day, a Sunday, Tuesday, or Thursday mornings my time, which is what, Saturday, Monday, and Wednesday nights yours. So yeah, we'll have a look at that. But let's have a look at these radio waves. What's going on with them? God, just a high street. Radio waves. It's for a lot of people, it is like, wow, a wonderful thing. It's a gift. It's really something. Hi, Ollie Ann. Hi, Human Generic. And Sophie at Bright Opal. I'd love to have you on again. Hi, Greta. Hi, Teresa. So it's a dream come true for a lot of people. But what are they? Are they natural? I don't feel I'm working with the right deck for this. So let's have a look at, I've got the steampunk deck here, but I don't think that's the right one. I'll go the Voyager deck. Okay, let's have a look at these. What's going on with this radio? Leanne, how are you? Hi, Kathleen J. Lightwalker, how are you? Oh, got sticky things around here. How you going, Katie? So we're looking at these radio waves on the Milky Way. What are they about? Hi, Renee Rogers. I had a lovely time. Hi, Bonnie Russell. The Hierophant. Very much, what are they about? Now, the Hierophant is about higher knowledge. Hi, Sheila, my darling. How are you? Are you good? We definitely have to sort out the free reading. Now, we've got the Hierophant here, and I'm using the Voyager deck, and it speaks of a lot of higher spiritual planes and everything, things beyond, things that a lot of people think of as beyond, outside the box of normal indoctrinated thinking. But all of the imagery here, it's things that link to the heavens. There's a little child here. Skin and bones, poor little lovey. There's Machu Picchu. All of these things that are, there's a lot of things that link to the higher heavens. So did the signal really originate from there? Yes, I would say so. It definitely is originating from there. Is it intelligent? So that's the next question I'm asking. Is it intelligent? Hi, Crazy Cat Lady Farley. Hi, Bonnie Russell. How's your little bubba girl, Bonnie? Learner, a child of crystals. And it's a learner. So that to me indicates that, yes, it is intelligent. Crystals or swords are about thoughts. They're about, yeah, so that definitely does indicate they're intelligent in form. It's like asking a question. Is there anyone else out there? So maybe we're not the only planet that have beings on it that look up there and think, is there anyone else out there? How old is it? have a look. You're talking about these cards, the Voyager cards. Yeah, they're great cards, aren't they? I love looking at all things in the natural world with them and all things, you know. How old is this signal? Child of words. So this is the Page of Pentacles, Child of Worlds. Not as old as some signals out there. I mean, in terms of we've been on the earth, possibly we're a relatively young planet. So possibly it might have been said within our planet's lifetime. So it's not older than our planet. This is the Child of Worlds. So it's pretty young. At the Ancestral Path Tarot. That's an interesting. Well, I'll have to look into that. So it's old in regards to human time, but planetary times, it's not really that old. How advanced is the planet or solar system that this came from? Surfer, Man of Cups. Wow, it's a planet that's come to full maturity. So the society there is a fully mature society, possibly technologically as well. Five of Worlds, setback, but they have suffered setbacks on their own. So setbacks as in, you know, processes, planetary processes, society processes. Going on, I don't know, I won't gather to say whether it's humanoid or not, but going along within the progression and evolution of any society, there's general paths that are common. And so it's gone along very similar progressions where this signal came from as our society, but they're at an older stage. And they've had setbacks as well. With the age of this signal, it could even be that the society has had a setback since it was sent. So at the level it was at when they sent the signal, that may have acted Man of Wands. No, there's still a lot of firmness, and they're still at. They've had a couple of setbacks and re-established themselves. So they've been through a couple of cycles of setback and re-establishment, which seems to be what we've done. So I think they've at least reached our level and then maybe had a setback and have come back again. Hi, LF. Oleg Deripaska. Yeah, LF, I'll have a look at that, Oleg. Absolutely. So I think that they've had at least one go around, at least 2 goes around. So they went to a fully level maturity as a society, then they had a setback, and now they've reached another fully level maturity as a society. So interesting. That could hold hope for us as well. So very interesting. We'll wait and see if that's the case. So I think they sent that signal out when they were at this first level of maturity into the wondering, is that all there is out there? So hi, Michelle Peterson. Guys, I'm just going to put on a what do you call it? An incense stick. Yeah. That's all this stuff here. Oh, what's that now? That is that. Hi, Linda B. Ah, Ruddy Nora. I dropped it. So let's see. This is tuberose. So, why am I trying to pull it apart when I have a little pair of scissors right here to cut the top off? Yep. When we were up in Charters Towers the other day with my niece and nephew, her brother, and my great nephew, my niece's son, we were finding our way to the caravan or the tourist park where I'd booked a cabin. And where we'd had a cabin booked. And I got us totally lost. And it's like, did I actually do a degree in geography or what? I was so embarrassed. There's a great wise Auntie Chris who knows all and who is a super geographic whiz, and she got us, and she got everyone lost. But I had a lovely time. There we go. Hi, Catherine Stubbs. Now, so we've looked at that that signal. Bit of fun. Now I am doing a Halloween special. Oh, poor Baba. Please send it out. Loving and warming and calming light for the hound, what is it? Your hound dog for Catherine's hound dog nephew. And that he may be able to pass swiftly and easily and bring an end to his pain. Poor baby. Yeah. Prayers for the doggy. Now, hi, Uncle Dan. Stirring up the establishment. Well, I'll try, can't we? Now, the DOJ, Bannon has been referred to them for contempt of Congress. I think they should use inherent contempt. Though I don't think it has to be referred to the DOJ, but at the moment, prayers to your brother, healing light. His Bubba boy will be with him. He'll know he's there. DOJ, King of Pentacles. Will they act? Yes, they're definitely looking at it now. There's the Seven of Pentacles, the assessment card. Oh, little Cleo Smith. I don't tend to look at children's disappearances. A little poppet that went disappearing. It's a really, really sensitive area. And it's I can't see her being found, but that's about all I will say. I tried to see if she was being found, but I'm just getting a blank, like this void where little Cleo should be. But I don't like reading on missing people, like who are freshly missing and stuff, because even I'm not egocentric enough to think that somebody might be watching, who knows the family might be watching me and then comment. I'm not egocentric enough for that. I just feel like that there's enough speculation going on around these people and their families and what happened to these children and all that, that me adding to it is not going to add or take away anything. And it's just like, So yeah, I tend to steer clear of missing children. Like, I didn't really want to look at Gabby Petito. Yeah. Yes, they will see Bannon. Yes, they are going to act on it. He's going to be called forth to answer for it. And I think he will go to jail. Will he go to jail? I do think he will. Yeah, he will go to jail. He'll try and fight it, but he will. Somebody's already been successfully held in contempt of Congress on another matter, and he's in jail. He's been sentenced to 10 months, 7 of them suspended. So he's got to stay in jail for 3 months. But, at least, and then he's under threat of another 7 months if he doesn't behave. But yes, they are going to. I don't know who that is, and I can't remember if it was with regard to 1/6 or not. But I just saw that story. So yes, they are holding people responsible, and they are, for refusing to answer a subpoena. I think it was on a different matter, but yes, they will do it. But yeah, I'm going to try to put her picture into the. I can't do it. I can't. Yeah. So yeah, it's not. I don't think it's very good. But I won't say more than that. Like I said, I don't think that my ego is not big enough to say that anything I say and read would make a difference, or would even maybe a reading on it would even get back to her parents. I mean, I don't. It's just that my policy is I don't read on little missing children and all that, because it's a heartbreaking when children go missing. There's so many stories of heartbreak with missing children that even in the general society, it's like hard, Anyway. Wow. It's great stories of survivors and all that. Never feel you can't tell your story of surviving on my channel. You can. Okay. Liz Cheney has come out and said Bannon, along with Trump, she said along with Trump, planned the 1/6. They came up with the whole thing. Is this true? Let's have a look. Hi, Helen, sweet. How are you? Oh, well, that's good. Thank you for telling me. Patchouli. Okay. Lavender oil is great for all sorts of things, including softening up scar tissue. Yeah. How you going, Helen, sweet? Okay. Is she correct? Hi, Judy Malley. Oh, yes, definitely. He is definitely the person who, this is a route to victory, and set it all in motion, along with Trump. Trump asked him, what can we do? And he came out with, well, we can do this. Yes, here's the cross keys. The keys of taking responsibility for an action. It was his game plan, and that is going to come out. It was all his. He was asked by Trump to come up with strategy, and it was his game plan, and that is the absolute truth. Yeah, here's the fourth night. Trump did ask him. He came out with the plan, but Trump asked him to do it. Yeah, to defeat Biden, to throw Biden out. Yep. Definitely. She is 100% correct in her assertion. Will he be charged with seditious conspiracy in the end? Okay, what are we looking at now? Oleg Deripaska. What will they find? What will the police, what will the FBI find? Having a hard time, Apple. Along with Ron, I also send you lots of healing light and love energy, okay? For you and your loved ones as well. Let's have a look. What will the FBI find from Oleg Deripaska? Things that have so far been kept hidden. Okay. Hey, sweetheart.
Hey, baby.
You are in the poo.
What have I done?
You upset my Zen.
Oh, well, my job this time.
Shut the front door.
Yeah. You want this open for a bit of air?
It is. Babe, I had it open.
Did you?
Yes, I did. I had it open. And
Oh,
the
I
screen
meant
door.
Rippy and I closed
You
it.
bloody, you noodle.
Oh, where's your
I'll do my best, big eyes.
Yeah.
Could you make it really hot, please?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, can I also ask you to fill this up?
Yeah, yeah. Bit of water.
Yeah,
A bit dry, hey?
Yeah, a bit dry.
I'll set yours in. I want to do that.
Oh, look, I have a troll. Troll slayers. Get.
What are the silly trolls got to say?
Ah, she's sending God to slay all my devils. Hello. Now I'm gonna have to do this. So, can somebody get that troll, please? I know that's an email.
You wind the trolls up when they show?
Oh, it's cat. No, they're usually bots, so it's no good winding them up. So.
Okay. Actually, I've got to keep that
Block user. So, yeah, so it looks like I had a troll there. Oh, so Yeah, if someone can put that user in timeout or block them, yep. Yeah. So they definitely have found stuff that they really wanted to remain hidden.
94.
Thank you. It's just a little band with some flowers on it. Ron, would you like to be a moderator? Because I can make you one right now if you'd like. You are now. You're an operator. You're a moderator now. Hi, Mims.
Slay a few trolls.
You are now. You're an operator. You're a moderator now. Hi. Here we go. That's one of the reasons I keep my phone here too. That if somebody says they want to be a moderator, it's just easy to do it on there. Hey?
Isn't it better to call them like troll slayers? That sounds cool.
Well, the term is moderator, but yes, they're troll slayers, aren't you?
Yes.
Is there a moderator school? I don't know, Ollie. Yeah, get the wand out. Okay, so there's definitely found evidence of stuff that they wanted kept hidden. Mechanisms. Oh, money. Well, of course, the 9 of Pentacles, money. With there's going to be evidence on money, where it went to. I don't know if he's in jail. I don't know. Oh, here it is again. The King of Coins, money. Yeah, definitely on how some of his money was used to in corrupt things. Look at this. On how money was moved around, hidden, trickery. There's a lot of evidence on all this stuff. Oh, it's going to lead to some assets being frozen for someone. Might even lead to a couple of retirements.
There you go. Careful, it's very hot.
Yep. You can get that water for me, please, babe?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, darling.
No worries.
Yeah, but every time I've tried to block user, it's come up with an error. So I don't know if it works or not. So, yeah. Oh, this is definitely, yeah. Thanks, sweetheart. This is definitely stuff about this is Mar-a-Lago, so there's definitely some stuff. Hi, Fern Robin Blank, that ties him to Trump as well. Will he be extradited to Russia or deported? I'd say he's eventually going to get deported, but not for a long time. They're going to have him in jail here for a while. Will Trump try to escape the country? Well, here's the thing. Trump doesn't think he needs to escape. That's the thing. But because he thinks they can't touch him. Okay. Thanks, Ron. I don't often get trolls, to tell you the truth. I got a bot attack a couple of weeks ago. It doesn't really happen that often with me, but it's always nice to know that there's guys there. Generally, I will take care of them myself, but sometimes it doesn't work. So, conflict. Ooh. I said that they want to keep him here for a good long time, but Putin might start making a few noises about him, saying you have to release him, stuff like that. So, yeah, there might be a bit of a kerfuffle, but yeah. About there might be a few. Yeah, somebody's going to try and stir up trouble. He will be in an American jail for quite a while yet, and then he'll be deported. But yeah. Someone's going to try and use it to stir up some conflict. This is the wake up card, and this is the devil card, stirring up some conflict. Because they're feeling insecure and they hope it will. So there's definitely somewhere out there. If some senator or rep comes out saying, oh, no, you shouldn't be in jail, you can bet they got money from him, you know. So there's a few people out there who are feeling quite insecure at the moment. Okay, so that's the last of my written questions. So let's have a look. Let's have a look at world news. Oh, yes, Sir David Amos's murder in the UK. That's a tragedy. Good night, Sophie. And I really would love you to join me in the next couple of weeks on one of my lives, or we can do a pre-recorded one if you like. What happened with Bill Clinton? I didn't really keep up with news when I was around. It's beautiful down here in Perth. Here in Perth, the east coast Sydney's had some wild storms overnight. Yes, James is fine. Thank you very much. Thanks, Mims. All right, okay. Wow, ISIS jihadis in Mali. North Korea did test. Oh yeah, there's some changes coming up with North Korea. This just flew out when I saw the story on North Korea accuses US double standards over ballistic missile testing. Okay. That's going to be a bit of a kerfuffle around all that at the moment. Okay, will the new virus variant cause any issues in the US? What's the variant? Is it the Lambda variant? Hi, Julissa. The new virus variant going to cause a problem. So it's not news that people particularly welcome. It's not that it's unexpected, but it's and this is a page, so it's sort of situation-wise. It's just at they're just starting to see what it may or may not do. They're using collective knowledge from other, previous variants and treatment of all that. So they're definitely engaging everywhere. Are engaging in a strategy to get things. Hang on. New COVID variant. Let's have a look. New COVID variant. Yeah, the Lambda variant. It's not, it's been around for a couple of months now, but yeah. Just got to check that I've not got a notification on my phone. So they are looking at how they've handled previous things. Delta plus variant. I can't, James.
Why not?
I'm live.
I know. I really need a hand here.
Okay, well, I'll be back in a minute. I've got to give him a hand. Yeah. What's up, babe? Do you need a towel or something?
No, no, no. I can't bend over anymore. No, I need the second one of these. I've gone through it twice. Oh, guys, in the Is it okay if it dries on in the back?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Sorry,
Half an hour will take care of it. No, that's okay. You needed help.
Yeah. Oh.
Half an hour should do that. I'll open up the side door too, baby.
You'll open it up, door.
You need to with the dryer on.
All right, it's here now.
Yeah. James's range of motion is very limited and he couldn't get something. I do feel like COVID isn't through with people, but there's been advances in treatments, strategies, with the vaccinations that are happening. So it's going to be easier. It's going to be a better time in coping with COVID. But make no mistakes, there's still going to be clusters here and there, okay? And there are still going to be areas where, because people are abusing their positions or people won't get vaccines or masks or, you know, all of those things, who are banning mask mandates or saying, no, you can't demand. Mandatory vaccinations. I mean, we couldn't go to school when we were kids if we didn't get our vaccination. So it's not like it's the first time it's happened. I think if they can show just cause, you know, either medical condition or religious belief or something like that, yeah, lovers. I think there are some areas that are going to be hit, and with there's going to be some areas where will be hit harder than others in the future, with the future of COVID. Small clusters type things, but some states where, you know, the politicians have been thinking more about making it hard for authorities to do their jobs. There's still some areas that will get hit hard. Oh, what is this read on? It's about new cluster of new variant of There's Lambda, there's Delta Plus, there's a few actually. So these new variants in the future with them is, I do feel that they're going to be like clusters of them now and then, and some states are going to be hit a lot harder because the politicians haven't been doing the right thing. No one's asked about the filibuster, Rachel and Lawrence, tonight. Oh, okay. Filibuster, what's going to happen with that? I just got no change happening, no change happening. I might use these ones. My tarot with keywords on this one. Oh my goodness me. Oh. Filibusters. Yeah, it's gonna be like clusters and states that the politicians are just not listening. Yeah. Night, Mims. It's going to be pretty much more of the same, but on smaller cluster size scales, rather than nationwide and things like that. And it's going to be that way everywhere. No, I didn't see that. Okay, so the filibuster. Will they get rid of it? I got it here to stay, but celebration, friendship, creativity, collaborations. It's a handy tool for people to get behind the scenes and say, oh, we'll do this, and then you filibuster, and this is the way we can. So, transition, change, rite of passage. But there might be going through a change. Releasing baggage. So we've got the 3 of Cups. Then we got the 6 of Swords. Future planning, progress, decisions, and discovery. Okay, so there's going to be some progress made on the filibuster, and I think they might need to, will they introduce new rules? Okay. We've got the 3 of Swords reversed. Negative self-talk, release and pain, optimism, forgiveness. So optimism. They're not. Abandonment, withdrawal, escapism, disappointment. We've got the 8 of Cups here. Moving on. People, yeah, so that's interesting because that's on the 6 of Swords, which is also a moving on card. Wishful thinking, choices. I think it's wishful thinking to say that they're going to get rid of it completely. But I do see them being able to maybe work together, teamwork. Here again is that teamwork thing. Working together to make some changes to it. Discernment. Lack of procrastination. Lack of progress. Yeah, it's it's very much a stop-start thing. I do think in the end they might be able to change the rules in which a filibuster can be applied, the ways in which it can be applied, but they're never going to get rid of it completely. That is just purely wishful thinking. But they're not just going to be able to do it for anything. Really, it's just it was a tool that was supposed to be used to bring about. It's a delaying tactic. It's a tool that's used to block progress in things. And that's why people who don't really have any other reason than that they just don't want to cooperate use it. Will it ever end? No. But I do think they'll be able to bring in some changes as to how and when it can be used, and why. Feel better soon, Mims. Okay, yeah, I don't see it going away. I don't see it being eliminated, but I do see some changes happening. Yeah, yes. Really, I do feel that there, on the odd occasion, a need for it, but it's just, yeah. I think they might come around. Will they stop its use for bills that look at basic constitutional rights? Yeah, when it can be felt like we've got the full reverse with negligence, absence, distribution, carelessness, apathy, vanity. Then we've got the 8 of coins, apprenticeship, repetitive task, mastery, skill development, repetitive. And then we've got the Ace of Pentacles, reversed, opportunity, lack of planning and foresight. And here, riot, quarrel, dispute, litigation, defeat. It's a Chariot reversed. I think what they're going to end up doing is that it can't be used to block bills in the future, such as infrastructure bills and all that, things that have to be reviewed and passed every few years as needs. Voting, things on repetitive, like the Voting Rights Act, something that's constitutional. Even budgets. And there'll be possibly censures brought in if people try to use the filibuster as a means to just, as a non-cooperative thing, because if they can't really justify using it, they might be prone to censure. Just as a delaying tactic, because they, for political means, not for any real benefit to the legislation. They have to show it's of real benefit to the legislation. Process. Otherwise, yeah. Yeah. Will that 43 vote rule re-established will allow normal debate and governance, is what they all spoke of. Will that happen? Let's have a look here. Thank you very much, Joji. Will that happen? The High Priestess, Temperance, and the Empress. All good. Yes. Wisdom, very wise move. Returning a balance, and the Empress. Yes. I think that will come in. Hi, Ann W. How are you? How did your exams go, my darling? Okay, what do we look at next, guys? Go back to the stories. Will the voting rights bill pass? There's momentum towards it. We've got, with the 8 of rods, we've got the Sun, and we've got Justice. So that's looking pretty good for the voting rights bill. I think this might be the Sun and then summer. So I think the voting rights bill might be passed by summer. So hopefully that's right. We'll see how that goes. Oh, no, it was you. Yep. It was related to you, just asking how your exam went. And W. Matt Gates says, I think someone may be trying to kill me. No one's trying to kill him. That's not true. But I was just shuffling the cards when I was talking about Matt Gates, and this flipped over. The Wheel of Fortune. Hey, 171 sign in, the Wheel of Fortune. And there's a change coming for him. He can't stop it. It doesn't matter what the result of the change, whether it's going to be positive or negative, there's a change coming for him. So let's have a look. Hi, Sharon Sype. So is this a positive change for him? Oh, this came out reversed. No, not really. It's a bit of an unpleasant change for him. This came out reversed. I didn't think I'd put it in reverse, but obviously I must have. Yeah, so it's not a very positive change for him.
Well, now.
Is this to do with his case? Why does he think someone's trying to kill him? Who's picking on your hubby? Oh, the cat. She rules us. Who stopped their arrest? Oh, okay. Received a threat on Twitter from a professional hitman who said he had travelled to Washington, D.C. Capitol Police had recommended that the individual in question be refused to do so. Well, how the hell would they know? Okay, so we'll put that in the right way up and we'll go back. Is this claim true? Is this claim true? I'll have a look at Novavax in a minute. Yeah, I've always had a really good feeling about that. So, hi, Michelle Peterson. So, is this claim true that someone's trying to kill him? No, it's not. We've got the hangman. He's trying to turn things on its head. We've got the pentacles. He doesn't want to, he's using it to, he's feel like his autonomy and his very pretty position in life is under threat. And here's the Wheel of Fortune again. It's not true. Ace of Pentacles, he's using it as an opportunity. Oh, 10 of Pentacles. he's using it as a fundraising opportunity, really. Oh, help protect him, give money to protect him, that sort of stuff. Nah, it's all bull dust. You're also using it to try and avoid justice and the consequences of his past actions, which have not been very nice. So yeah, he's using it to. It's not true. But he is justified to be worried about his future because there are consequences coming to him from his actions. So yeah. There's only one reason a hitman would be coming after him, is that if they were afraid of him spilling the beans on their actions. Is he safe? Is Matt Gaetz safe? Three of Swords, the World, Eight of Cups. He's certainly feeling threatened. He's certainly feeling under pressure. But overall, yeah, he's put himself in that position by his actions, his past actions. Trying to raise money off it too. Hi, Shelby, Lisa. Novavax. Capitol Police would not investigate threats against the members. It would be the Secret Service who do that. So, oh wow. Oh, I'm pleased. Oh, your wife's in a bad way. Shingles, hey? Shingles shot, did a number on it. What's the shingles shot? Healing energy to Uncle Dan's wife. White healing light and yellow positive light to Uncle Dan's wife. Novavax. It's taken a long time to come out. They walked away from a couple of earlier opportunities. Yeah, my mum had shingles and the pain she was in from it was just awful. wasn't even aware there was a vaccine for shingles. So, yeah. It's becoming more of a problem. There's an ad on television now about shingles, which is a reactivation of the chicken pox. And yeah. What's going on with Novavax? It's becoming a yeah, my mum had shingles. It was awful. It was really, really awful. Some days she would just be crying with pain. Okay, Novavax. What is going on with Novavax? Two of Pentacles. They're balancing. They're still trying to manifest something. They've had some really good results in the past, but they've had a setback of some sort. They're not being 100% open with people. They've had a setback of some sort. So they've been, balancing and doing their best to manifest things. And they've had some really good results in the past with the Three of Wands. But now they've had a setback. My mum was only in her 50s when she got shingles. The Hierophant. But at the base of this, there is processes. They've been thinking outside of the box with a lot of things. It's following a lot of standard protocol, but there's some other things that they've been thinking outside of the box with. Yeah. Three of Cups. So there's support. But the Ace of Swords reversed and the Six of Wands reversed. Nine of Pentacles. They've still got a few things to settle before it's in a good place. So I'm not even sure if it's. Let's have a look. Novavax. I just don't see it. Novavax vaccine. Yeah, they've had a delay. So there we go. That's a vaccine delay. They're having trouble, definitely. I wasn't even aware of that. So manufacturing problems. So that's what they're looking at. Okay. So the processes. This is the processes. The way in which they opted to go with manufacturing it or something, it's just not working. Will they get it sorted out? I would say so. Yes. But it's still going to take a little time, I think. Yeah, it's still some time before it will be. The vaccine itself, yeah, I think they got that right balance here. But of course, we're seeing all those delays. delays. I wasn't aware of any delays, so don't know when you're going to get a thing on the phone to say you've got to check in. So let's see. I've put a couple of different decks out. Elemental, Sacred Circle, Soroya Rose Steampunk. Let's have a look here. Yes, you might. Look, I think the vaccine itself, I've always had a good feeling about the vaccine itself, but yeah, I had no idea what was going on with the production delays, but yeah, obviously that's what we were looking at with some setbacks. They will be resolved, but it's still going to be a little while yet. Oh, I haven't read on either of them in a while, so let's have a look, eh, Joji? So let's have a look at Joe Manchin and Kyrsten Sinema. Manchin. Will he come to an agreement? Queen of Wands. Intuitive. He's sort of like feeling his way around in the dark. He's, you know, the Hanged Man in the past. He's been trying to balance staying where keeping his seat with trying to do the job, find that balance. Because he's from a very conservative area. Night, Rowan. And that's been a real challenge for him. But that's really sort of put the party in a bad position. 3 of Pentacles. The advice for him is to start working with his party here. Why? Six of Wands. Victory. At the base of this is winning his seat, or even winning the primary. They might primary him if he doesn't start. What's the outcomes for Joe Manchin? Queen of Cups. Stop putting a lid on things. Take the lid off the cup. Stop putting a lid on things and trying to store and start allowing things to happen. 8 of Wands. I think things are going to happen quite quickly with him. He's going to be told, this is the best you're going to get. You've got to stop this now. 10 of Swords. Knight of Wands. Is he going to do the right thing? Ace of Cups. 4 of Cups. Yeah, you can't keep going on that way. And the 9 of Wands. The 5 of Wands. I'm just seeing him doing more of the same, despite being told that it will cost him a lot. But the 10 of Swords is an end. So he's going to make up his mind one way or the other. Then the Knight of Wands. Moving forward. Moving on. Maybe ending a stalemate. He's definitely been in a stalemate. These swords are just hanging over the woman. So it's not actually sticking into it, but it's a 10. So this is going to be his decision time. I think he'll end up making a deal. And he's just going to have to face the displeasure of his constituents or whatever. So he might even be primaried when he's up for re-election. So he is at some stage in the future going to have a tough battle ahead of him with the 9 of Wands and the 5 of Wands. But, you know, he's got to say yes, because this situation cannot go on any further. Time to move on. You know. Oh, well, thank you, Joji. That's a very lovely compliment. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. I don't think Joe Manchin is compromised as in, you know, paid off compromise, but I do think he has a very vocal constituency and he's very aware of things that are happening in his constituency. He has been, unlike Sinema, very clear about why he's been doing things and why he's been wanting these changes and that. So you might not agree with him, but he's not, I don't feel like he's compromised. Hi, Helena Harrison. In that sense that he's been bought off or anything. I just think he knows, he's very, very aware of situation, but I do feel like he is going to be talked around. Has he? Wow. Has he been attending GOP? Are you sure about that? Ten of Wands. Why? Manchin's voting rights bill and plan failed today too. Yeah. Hi, Kate Sweet Blue. Well, that would be bad news. That would be bad news. Because that would put Mitch McConnell back in charge. Will he? Will he do that? Will he do that? Ace of Swords. There's a chance he'll do that, which is not good at all. Which is not good at all. Unless he's using it as a threat to get more of what he wants. Shit. Five of Swords. Three of Swords. Betrayal. He can't get his way, so he's going to change. Nine of Cups. Damn. Changing parties is not the way to get what you want for your constituents. That's just wrong. He could follow up on that, unfortunately. I think he might. He knows he's going to get primaried. He is going to get primaried. false knight, high priestess, hidden secrets and strategies, knight of swords, chaos. James, where's your phone, baby? I have to do this, guys. So I got 5 minutes to do it.
Where is it though?
I don't know.
Where is it?
Follow the beeps.
Hang on.
That noise was
No, back up here. Right now, mate.
what, did you leave it outside?
I have to for the camera.
Oh,
You're
okay.
required to check in now.
Yep, you know what to do.
Well, it's not on the screen.
No, you click on that message and it opens up the app.
Come out here.
Sorry, guys.
We're on a time limit.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Well, it's not working how it usually works. And hang on,
Come here with me.
the thing that usually comes up isn't coming up. Go. Verification. Upload photos.
So if you can't find it on the thing, just go into apps and find it. It's all alphabetical. So G to G now, and it looks like a little marker.
Yep. Could you put in that one?
Yeah, Bubba, can you please take
Yeah,
care
I'll
of
get
it?
rid of that. Okay. No deal, buddy.
Sorry about that, guys.
Hang on, that's it. Good boy.
They can do it at twice a day, I think they do it. So,
Oh, well,
so yeah,
has to be done.
it wouldn't surprise me if he did do it. Don't know if he'll do it before the infrastructure bill gets passed. But I think he might do it after that, and that would be a friggin' disaster. Sinema. Three of Cups. She's losing support. Overindulging. It's like she's out of touch with the community. Six of Swords. In the past, Six of Swords, she's been moving away. She's definitely been moving away from the Democrat on the bank there and towards a different area. The Chariot. Victory. She's gearing up. Her advice is to gear up and get ready for a, because she's up next year, isn't she? Or is she 2024? But we've got the Chariot here. So momentum, motivation, 10 of Wands. She better get her ass into gear because she's got a real struggle ahead of her. I can never remember when Kyrsten Sinema is up for re-election. I think it's 2024. The Sun, exposure. Now, Joe Manchin had the Sun too. High Priestess, and Joe Manchin had the High Priestess as well. Secrets, the Hermit. In hiding. Hi, Pammy Hanson. We haven't seen you for a while. Hello. And Temperance. She's got a lot of high impact cards here. Learning to balance things. Yeah. Learn restraint. The Hermit. Strategies. Her outcomes are the Sun. Supposed to be nothing to hide with the Sun. But that's not the case because next to it is the High Priestess. Hidden agendas. And then the Hermit. Things that she's going to have to act with caution. And she's got a second caution card with Temperance. Yes, it is. I think she's going to, with voters. Yeah, okay. The Fool, the Star, and the Seven of Swords. She's hoping to get away with something. Start on a new journey. Starting on a new journey where she is hoping with the Star to get away with something. Hi, Sandra Henderson. Illumination on her agenda. Yes, definitely. Thanks, Katie. Yes, there's definitely going to be something coming out. Exposure, illumination on her agenda, of course. Yep. Things that she's been very cautious about. She doesn't want things coming to light. Is she going to switch to Republicans? I think there's something going to come out about her. I just see her before the courts. Peaceful process. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I saw that. Something about that story. So is this dude, Mr. Emmanuel, is he the guy who Biden has picked to oversee is Kyrsten Sinema going to swap 8 of Swords? She's got herself painted in a corner somehow. Chariot, movement, King of Swords, prosecutor. Ooh, I don't think she's going to be the emperor, the rule of law. The Arizona governor is a Republican, is he? Oh, that's an ambassador. Okay. Yeah. That Emmanuel guy is an... Oh, because he's jealous. He's jealous. That's all it is, Sandra. He's jealous of the outpouring of love for this person, for this man. So, yeah, he's just jealous. That's all it is. Hi, Edna May. Kyrsten Sinema's got some problems coming up. Whistleblower. She's got some legal problems coming up. So we'll wait and see what's happening there. Who has Trump nominated for the one to head up the 1-6, the prosecutions? The prosecutions. He'll get through. Biden's. The Hierophant. 8 of Wands. Yeah, this guy will get through. The guy who's the... Not really concentrating on one question at the moment. Sorry. Blocking Biden's choice to oversee the January 6 prosecutions. Has he lost his mind? Okay. Has Ron Johnson lost his mind? Wow. The Empress and the Two of Swords and the Four of Cups. He's at a bit of a tipping point. Empress. What's the Empress about? Nurturing, healing. But the Two of Swords are crossroads. Four of Cups. He's considering his options here. Queen of Wands. Ten of Pentacles. That's the end. Ace of Cups. That's a new start. I think there might be something wrong with his health. Something that's genetically inherited. This is a legacy. That could mean he might have to retire early. Nine of Swords, anxiety, justice. Nine of Pentacles, autonomy, thought, anxiety. I mean, look, as regard to that comment about a peaceful process, that's just them saying what they're saying. But I do feel like the balance, anxiety and balance, something inherited. Justice, the Chariot, temperance, caution, Eight of Cups. He might have to retire. We don't want to wish ill on anybody, but I do feel there might be something wrong with his health, that's something inherited in the family. I don't think he's lost his mind. I think he's just trying to make it through as easy as possible. Oh, wow. Yeah. He's just doing his Republican thing. I think he's just waiting out the clock for some reason. Very apathetic. He might be everywhere, but he's like, his energy is like, oh, very apathetic. Something that affects his autonomy. I got motor neuron seeds went through my head. Which can affect your coordination, motor skills. Eight of Cups. Temperate. He's going to have to balance things out, make a move soon. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think there could be something wrong with his health. Definitely something that's a bit of a family legacy or something. But it could be bringing an end to his career a bit early. It is all about money with these guys, definitely. And I'm just hearing health. I see health with the Empress. And Pentacles is not always just about money. It can be about legacies. It can be about health. It's the Earth. Yeah. Yeah. Legacy, and legacy coming to an end. And this is, to me, this is a card of autonomy and autonomous. In this case, I got autonomous movement. Yeah, so it's not necessarily about money. Where's the book here? Growth and change and healing. Healing and growth and change. So definitely I do feel it's something to do with the body. I'm just going to look something up, guys. I do feel like it's something to do with the body. Yeah, just like very earth elemental, very. I do feel it's Like that, but it wasn't what I was looking for, so we'll go back again. Yeah, so this is what I love about the tarot. There is always and so he had the 9 and the 10. Yeah, genetic influences on health. I mean, I didn't have any reversals in that, but I did feel like it was genetic. And the 9, not looking after himself, not getting enough exercise, maybe overeating and over drinking. Degrading body. Neglect. He hasn't been looking after himself. Yeah, hereditary health issues. The illness that money cannot cure. Yeah. So, yeah, I was looking, yeah, I was in the right area. So, autonomous movement. I'm still getting autonomous movement. So, yeah, anyway, we'll move on from Ron Johnson. I should keep that open because that is a really good reference. Yeah, because I don't really do a lot of health readings with the tarot. So, it's good to find some new what do you call it, information. So thanks for bearing with me. I just wanted to explore those 2 cards further with regard to health. And I was right in looking at genetic, and he's not looking after himself and stuff. So The WHO warns that the pandemic will drag on into 2022. Yes, it will. Will it drag on into 2023? Let's have a look. Thanks for being patient. Will it drag on into 2023? Got the devil card here, so that's not looking 100%, but it can also be a release, conflict, a battle. But this is not always bad news. Success after a battle. Will it drag on into 2023? Okay. Intellectually, now we're looking at intellectual here. The King of Swords, really smart, moving, new strategies. The advice is to come up with new strategies. what's with the King of Swords in the past, in the challenge? What's with that? I'll have a look at that in a minute. But they've got to look at new strategies for Dominion, getting. I think this is very much getting treatments to people. Why? Because yes, it's still. Will it go on into 2023? What's it going to be like in 2023? It's still going to be people. It's still going to be costing us people in 2023. So yes, but as 2023 goes on, I think there will be improvement with the sun. Steadying, more achievements with the Emperor. More wisdom and knowledge being put to use, which with the white beard there. And there's going to be establishing some possibly international strategies, traveling and things like that. So there's some consistency with things, with travels and things like that. Here is the Queen of Cups, healing. The cup, the lid is on the cup, so it feels like as it moves on, they're going to be able to put it back in the vessel, or put the cat back in the bag, sort of thing. Oh, I'm really sorry, Edna May. And there'll be some new ideas and surprising news about other things and new inspirations happening as the year goes on in 2023. Looking back, the Page of Wands talking, new opportunities. It's not going to go away completely, but it will be having a much less of an impact on the world than it has been, if that makes sense. There's definitely going to be some investigation, so intellectual investigations. Yeah, so yeah, it's still going to be around 2022. 2023, I can see it easing off and things improving and help getting widespread with treatments and health getting to other places in the world. And there's also going to be, I think, some standardization for a few things to make it easier to treat people in different areas, and even making travel a bit better and safer. So yeah, I think by 2024 we'll be back relatively to what we were before, but we'll still have to deal with clumps of it and stuff. Prayers for your brother. Oh, Edna May, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh. Edna May, prayers to your brother and to your other brother as well. Night, Joe G. We're at 2.5 hours. Anyone got any questions? I can keep going to the news feed, which is Fortenberry. He's pleaded not guilty. Represented Fortenberry to lying to the FBI. That's what he's charged with. Not with the campaign funds thing, but with lying to the FBI. Will he go to jail? Will Representative Fortenberry from Nebraska go to jail? Oh, he definitely, yeah, he's being charged. He's pleaded not guilty, so he's before the judge. What's his challenge? His challenge is proving that he didn't know about it all and that he wasn't in partnership. His challenge is proving that he didn't lie. He claimed not to have any knowledge of it and stuff like that. And yeah, he didn't have his lawyer with him. What?
So she's going to talk to you because she knows about these things.
Well,
Telstra is saying we're going to lose. Here she is. Sorry. Oh, no, it's interrupting. Do I just tell them to go away? It's real, probably. Tarquin got his disconnected for 14 days.
hello? Hello? They've hung up.
Oh, I told him he used to work for Telstra. Bloody nuisance. I
It's
thought it
not
was
real. No.
Huh?
No.
What? Yeah, I know.
What did they say?
Oh, you don't want to know.
No, tell me.
They claim they work for Telstra and just calling to inform you that your internet is going to be disconnected for 14 days.
Because of suspicious activity?
I didn't let it get to that.
No, it was bullshit.
God. This is why I like to turn this thing off.
Yeah, well.
But I have to have it on because of, the check-in thing. Thanks,
No, that is bullshit. That is them trying to get money for you. They would have said, the minute you said I used to work for Telstra.
They hung up.
Yeah.
Sorry about the interruption, but I'm not that aggravating it is. Sorry about that.
Come here, I'll show you something. Bring the phone. No, bring the phone back over. I'll show you something.
Oh, no, another time. Come on.
No.
You're doing something. I'm doing something.
Immediately. I'm going to show you something. Okay. So just stay here.
You don't want to know. I don't want to know.
The phone. We're going to go to log. Now here's the number that called. Now we're going to call it.
Chris, more time we're wasting.
Unfortunately, the number you have dialed is incomplete or incorrect for the country you require.
Yes.
There you go.
My Zen is being upset.
Your Zen is being upset.
Sorry about that.
If any calls like that, you just shut it down. Yeah. Okay? That's fine, Bubby. That's fine. Yep. James has had a lot of pain recently and stuff. And, yeah. They don't call, Telstra do not call you, okay, and shut off, to tell you they're going to shut off your internet because of suspicion. Yeah. Yeah. So, justice. be ready to face justice. This is the advice for him, and this is in his future. Because at the base of this, the Page of Cups. News, inspiration, ideas. Not thinking it through. His outcome is anxiety. Three of Cups, the need for support. Four of Wands, minor celebration. Money, loss of money. Is he going to go to jail? Magician, manifesting. He's definitely going to lose money here. He'll be out in the cold. I don't know if he'll go to jail, but he definitely, yeah, going to be out in the cold with Congress. What's the justice? Will he go to jail? That's yes. Conflict. Yeah, he's definitely in for an anxious time. I do feel that he is going to suffer some consequences. It could just be a fine. It could be, but lying to the FBI is no small thing. So, yeah. Christian Porter. Oh, what's going on with Christian Porter? Let's have a look. Well, hopefully, because I'm in his seat, hopefully we're going to get rid of him. Christian Porter, it was the Attorney General, but he had to step down. I'm in his seat. We're definitely not going to vote for him. Christian Porter. Four of Swords. Retreat. What's his challenge? Six of Cups. His challenge is things from the past coming back. The advice for him, get ready to defend himself because he's got a lot of chaos coming his way. Oh, interesting question, Laura. I'll have a look. Oh, why? Because why does he need to get ready to defend himself and get ready for chaos? Christian Porter, because he's got a very long dark night of the soul coming. What are his outcomes? Five of Cups, loss. 10 of Pentacles. Legacy, money, a change of fortune. This could even be loss of money for him. Change of fortune, missed opportunity. I feel that should be reversed. Yeah, he's going to have a bit of a change of fortune. What's that missed opportunity? Oh, he's going to miss an opportunity. I mean, he's not going to go to jail or anything, but he's going to have a change of fortune. But he's going to be okay in the end. Nothing disastrous is going to happen to him. But I don't think he's going to be back. Does Merrick Garland resent not being chosen for the Supreme Court? Well, just curious. Merrick Garland. and feel about not put on SCOTUS. Oh, he was very angry for a long time. I mean, he did. It really was a hit to him. For a while, he was very, very angry. Of course, it was a big hit to his ego. It was great for his ego to be nominated, but then, of course, he was blocked and everything. And he was very angry for a long time. But he put that behind him. He put that anger and stuff behind him when he's the emperor, the rule of law. When he was appointed Attorney General, it was like, okay, let go of all that and put that behind me. You know, he knew it wasn't because he wasn't considered. He knew it was all political. In his immediate future, he's like, his job is not SCOTUS now. He's got a job to do, and that's to defend people in America and set boundaries with the laws and, you know, prosecuting people. And he's getting ready to do with that because there have been too many years of people getting away with things. Okay? People have gotten away with too much. And to him, this is his goal. This is his future aim. And this is what his intentions are for the future, because too many people have gotten away with things. His outcomes is making sure that people answer for their actions. Two of Pentacles. Returning things to a balance with the DOJ. The Moon. Clearing out all the hidden obstacles and all that, and all the hidden parts of the DOJ that need, all the lies and deceptions that have been hidden, and clearing out the DOJ of those elements and bringing a new balance back to the DOJ. As he's been asked to do. So yes, he was very, you know, he did give in to a little bit the anger and all that, but he didn't for a while, but he put that behind him. So it's like, for a little while, he even let it rule his life, the resentment, but he put it behind him because he's got stuff to do. Knight of Rods, he is an investigator and a defender for Biden. It is a job he is more than happy to do. And he feels he's only just starting this process. He feels like he's building a new foundation for justice with the DOJ, with clearing out the DOJ and all. So yeah, he did resent it. He wasn't happy about it, but he put it behind him. He put it behind him. It took him a while, but when he was given that job, it was like, well, there's no more room for me to, you know, be stooking about something. I mean, as with most men who get to that position in life, he's got a healthy ego. but he was angry about it. But I don't think he let it rule his life. But it took him quite a while to get over it. But it was like in that card, the two little people on the pedestal were pulling against the devil who wanted to rule their lives. So, yes, the ego was there and he was upset and he did resent it, but he didn't let it take everything over. So, yeah. Night, Katie. Oh, thank you, Em. Any other questions, guys? We've got about 15 minutes to go and then I'm going to wrap up for the day. Wealth tax. Will there be wealth taxes? In Britain, wealth taxes would raise up to $86 billion a year and rebuild Britain, a report by Labor says. No, it's not bad. It's Laura Carson. What is his personality? Let's have a look at the personality of Merrick Garland. I'm just getting stoic. Get the job done. His whole personality is about getting the job done, doing the battles and getting the job done so that people do not get away with wrongdoing and that they end up being prosecuted. He's not one to wear his heart on his sleeve. And I think he feels that like showing any real preference one way or the other is personal, not legal, but personally showing enthusiasm and all this for what he says is so he keeps his personal feelings out of it because he feels like he doesn't want to so he's not one to wear his heart on his sleeve anyway. So he doesn't show very much. I'm a bit like that with some things. It drives James nuts that I don't show heaps of enthusiasm for something, even though I am really happy about it. I'm just pretty much, and it drives him nuts. So he's a bit like that. As for him not wanting to go hard on the insurrectionists because it will radicalize him, that doesn't mean he doesn't want to prosecute them. He's all for prosecuting them. Five of Cups because they have caused loss. I think it's more that why did he say that? That comment, let's have a look. Night, Edna May. It's like it's a fine balance, isn't it? How hard do you go? He's got to be proportional. In case it radicalizes them further. Let's see. Why? Why does he say that? Knight of Rods, the investigations being held back. In the Rider Waite deck, the Knight of Rods is holding the horse back a bit. So it's like restraint. Looking at the groups, looking at putting them into different levels. The Devil, yeah, this is like he's aware that this radicalization could happen if he doesn't do it correctly. But at the base of this, it's not that he doesn't intend to prosecute. He does. It's just finding the right way and do it, because he does not want people to get away with things. And the conflict, Queen of Pentacles and Temperance, resources, and the people resources have and all that. He wants to make sure that the right people don't get away with things, but people who are caught up and get them into the right areas. There are some people that were there and they were on the outside and they just got caught up in the fun in things, but they didn't do more than trespass, but didn't get into the thing. And they didn't even intend to really go up into there, but they maybe didn't even intend to walk up to the thing. Making sure that the people who are trying to get away with the worst don't get away with the worst, and the people who are just caught up and get made aware that there are consequences to behaviour, but not to the extent that they're held up as martyrs. You know, that the resources are spent properly, and also not overdoing it. Not recommending, and what I do think too is in recommending going too hard on the insurrectionists, it's not prosecuting them. It's about being proportional in what they recommend for sentencing and stuff like that. So it's all about being proportional, because if they say throw the book the maximum at every one of them all the time, yes, there's going to be a problem. But if they're proportional about who tried to get away with really bad things and didn't, and who was just caught up in the day and they get what's proportional. So yeah. And also, yeah, who funded the attack? Hi, Harley girl. That's an interesting thing. Who funded it? Who funded it? I got Mercer went through my mind. Did Rebecca Mercer have anything to do with it? The Lovers. It was a coalition of people. Several people. No, he's not the sort to jump for joy, you know. That doesn't mean he won't do it. merch. Definitely some rich people, some powerful people. Yeah. I think there's a few people. Garland's got nothing to do with whether Barr gets disbarred or not. That's up to the governing bodies. So why hasn't he been disbarred? Well, they have to meet a certain threshold. Why hasn't William Barr been disbarred? He hasn't been disbarred because he hasn't actively, in his past actions, don't really justify it, and he hasn't actively promoted in any way the big lie. They would be going after him for that, yeah. I do think he's being maybe suggested that he might want to withdraw and retire. His past actions with Trump and he didn't promote the big lie that led to the insurrection, 8 of Cups, but that doesn't mean they're not saying you might want to be looking. And he distanced himself beforehand. He withdrew and he distanced himself before all that. He refused to go on, and that's why he hasn't been disbarred. That doesn't mean people aren't investigating him, but the fact is that he didn't promote the big lie in any way. He wasn't part of the insurrection. They've looked into his past actions, and as yet they haven't been able to really find any real reason to disbar him. But he has been told that he might want to consider retiring and stuff. So, yeah. Will Jim Jordan be subpoenaed? Let's have a look. I'm getting yes, he will. Jim Jordan. Yes. Yeah, he will be subpoenaed. See the bundle here? This is knowledge, acquired knowledge, accumulated knowledge. Page of Swords. Manifestation. He is going to be subpoenaed. He's going to try and not do it, but oh, wow. So we had the Fool, and then we got the Page of Swords, and then the Two of Coins. So he's got accumulated knowledge, but he's reluctant to talk about it, to blow the whistle on it. And he's trying to, and what he knows about manipulating, trying to manipulate the situation and the vote. But he's got a tower coming for him. And the Knight of Swords, chaos. And the Eight of Swords, restriction and imprisonment. Oh, there's more investigation coming for him. Two of Cups, commitments and deals he's made, and Seven of Pentacles, assessment. That is also a card of consequences. Yeah, Jim Jordan's in trouble. Bar, I think, heard whisperings of what might be going down. I think this is what he heard, whisperings of what might be coming down. And his whole thing was, no freaking way, I'm not going to get caught up in that in any way, shape or form. He might, will Bill Barr work with the January 6th investigation? King of Swords. That's a maybe card. Three, no. I don't think he really has much to tell them, because he just, no, the minute he is suspected that something like this might be in the end, i.e. might be in the wind, he's like, whoa, don't want to know. No, do not tell it. No, I'm out of here. Don't tell me anything about it. I don't want to know. Consequences, ships coming in, Five of Swords, Ten of Rods. I'm getting no, he doesn't want, he hasn't, I'm getting no, he's not working with them behind the scenes. Not behind the scenes. Not at the moment. But he does know some things that can shed some light on it, so he might end up in the end talking to them. But at the moment, no, he's not. No Attorney General is ever going to please everybody. Okay. Oh yeah, they all do things differently. He's not yet, but I do think that if they approach him and ask him for Yeah. Will he cooperate? I said, was he cooperating? Will he cooperate? Let's have a look. So I got, no, he wasn't, but he does know some things, but he wasn't directly involved. Will he cooperate? Yeah. Yes. Yes, with 9 of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, yes. But it's going to be a bit of an anxious time. No. Love it. Yeah, he will. He will, because he wants to make it really, really clear that to him, what they were planning was just not an option, and that's why he left. And he will, in as far as he will tell them why he left. But I do think it's going to be all bit closed, behind closed doors. Won't be public or anything. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up now. Thank you very much for your support today and for joining me. Oh, yeah. They are, aren't they? So we're going to wrap it up. Thank you for joining me. Stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay loving. And will DJ be? Yes. Yes, he will. Hang on. Yes. And pretty soon he's going to try and fight it. But yes, he will be subpoenaed. Yeah, he's going to try and fight it. Try and claim executive privilege or something, but no, he's not going to be able to fight it. Wouldn't even surprise me if he ended up being held in contempt. That's one question I'll ask. One before I go, I'll just ask one more question. Will the Commission end up using the powers of inherent contempt, which they haven't used since the 40s, but it cuts through a lot of crap? Will they end up using inherent contempt? So one last question. Will the Commission end up using inherent contempt? Queen of Cups, yes. Take the lid off that. 3 of Cups, yes. Support for it. 4 of Swords, that's a maybe. Knight of Swords, maybe. The Emperor, yeah. 2 of Swords, yes. They're going to get to that point where, yes, they will do it. They will use that tool in their arsenal. Yes. And 2 of Swords, there's going to come to a point where they say, okay, enough. No. You know, we're not even going to bother referring you to it. It's just going to happen. You know, it's not going to be criminal contempt, inherent contempt of Congress. And that is, yeah. So, okay, guys, I have to go. So thank you very much for joining me. Stay safe, stay strong, stay loving, and stay healthy. And I will see you on Sunday. Bye-bye.